Oh, testing. Sorry about that. Fans were a little technical difficulty, but now it looks like we're back up and live. The game is at 13-14 right now. We'll hopefully get the overall for the scores here in between the periods, but right now it is 1-0 RMU after scoring briefly after a penalty kill. And RMU picks up the puck in the corner and tries to break it out. Now there's applying good pressure. Shot on that. Puck is moving up to intercepted by Mountaineers. And that is ricocheted into the corner. RMU attempting to break it out. Mountaineers applying good pressure. Shot on that. Oh! And it could say by RMU goaltender. Big hit behind the net. RMU breaking up the puck. Dumped on in. Big hit by Max Bowles, number 51 for the Mountaineers. Breaks that puck. Puck is turned over in the neutral zone. Put it back in. Icing his wave off. Puck is reversed up by Mountaineers. Turned over in the corner. Defenseman from RMU pinches down, brings it back down. Shot ricocheted off the side of the net. Looks like it wasn't even put on that. And it's dumped back in. The Mountaineers attempt to break it out one more time. Puck right up to the half wall. Chipped out. And here comes Mountaineers on 2-on-1. And unsuccessfully passes it. Intercepted by our new player. Reverse back down low by WVU. Intercepted by RMU player. He comes on down. Takes a shot. Saved by Huff. He's moved up to the point. Moved down low to the half wall. And no one can get it, and it's just going to go off to the neutral zone, but not for an ISO. Again, looks like just trading possession over here by both teams. Dumped on in by RMU. Big hit down in the corner. Both teams are wrestling for the puck, and that is launched back out to the zone again. Jacob Huff out to play the puck for Morris. Morris looking for a play. Steps out. Looking for someone to move. And that is turned on over. Caught by RMU. Provincia is there. Good break up the possession, but quickly reclaimed by RMU, and that goes back out in, and that's icing's waved off again. Good forecheck by RMU, but Morris there for the simple pass in the slot. He skates it down. He chips it on in. He goes in and chases off for his own chip. Avila there to help him out. Avila moves it back up to Evans. Evans moving back down. Sharing over there on the half wall. RMU attempt to find a streaking winger that's a little bit out of his reach. Rising is waved off. Morris with a good hit on the net. Puck is being battled for in the half wall. Two Mountaineers players versus one RMU player. That's moved back up to the point for RMU. Blocked though by Jukas. Jukas has the puck. Attempts to move it out. That is chipped on in. Dukin with the puck. Dukin skates. Pass. Nice pass up to Jukas. Jukas just chips it in on the goalie. RMU now coming up the puck collectively. Shot on net. Blocked by Huff. Turnover in the half wall. RMU trying to find a play coming down the high slot, but could not handle that. Puck goes again back out to the neutral zone, but Army decides to bring it back into their own end, set things up as a change occurs. Defensemen both up, just playing, getting back forward to each other. Oh, just we had an RMU player come down a high slot, but just a little bit out of his reach, could not be able to hold on to that. Moves to the point, shot, blocked by Judas. Chris Vermont with the puck, back to Kukin. Kukin had two guys on him. RMU defense with the puck in that slot, finds it, hits his teammate in front, almost on net. Shot again, hits another player in front of that, that goes wide. Army looking like to try and get as much shots as they can. Army battling the puck. 27 Army battling it with Vermont. With the puck, chips it up on a half wall. That's over the reaching defenseman. Rock coming down with the puck, turns it over. RMU defenseman picks it back up, and that is a high hit by WVU. Looks like there's going to be a penalty called. And the Mountaineers look like they'll be going on a penalty kill here with 6:35 left in the first, and it's 1-0 RMU. That'll be 2 minutes for slashing. Take a look at RMU's first power play chance of the day. Puck is ricocheted down low. RMU player just kind of slips and falls behind the net. Morris is down there, fine with the puck. Hickey throwing the hit down there. Now possession is handled by RMU, but the winger on the half wall just sends it a little bit too across, and the defenseman on the point can't really gather it, so RMU will go back and regroup. RMU comes in the zone. Puck is chipped in. Battling for the back left corner. RMU player steps out and finds number 15 for RMU is wide open. It's just a little tap in. And that's 2-0 now. RMU able to take advantage of the penalty kill. Just 30 seconds to do so. Now Avila looks like he'll have to be a penalty, at least talking to you by the referee. Not a lot of help there for Huff. RMU just came on in, had a clear, 2 guys wide open. With 6 minutes left in the first period, WVU finds itself down 2-0 after a successful power play for RMU. The face-off one's by WVU. It's chipped up the wall. ISO chips it in. Vermont there giving pressure. RMU regains possession. It looks like dumping in, but the player lost control of the puck, and Bears now takes it and chips it up to Vermont. Vermont loses possession, and that gets right back to the RMU player, and RMU player sends it back into the offensive zone for them. Jeffrey Stokes chips it up the wall, up to his winger, but it's out of it, and the defenseman RMU just puts it back in on net. Isel over to Adamak. It looked like he had possession for a second, but RMU player picked it back up, and they sent it back in on Huff. And there's it back. Stokes in net. He gets hit. He loses possession, and that's net. Looks like another penalty being called on RMU. Oh no, penalty being called on the Mountaineers. I'm sorry. And that'll be tripping being called on Stokes. And RMU is back on the power play with 5 minutes left. RMU sets up the power play, just back on the way on the half wall, but Morris has to meet him, and he makes sure that puck is not being controlled by him, and he sets it back down. Because Jukas, Judas, and Morris, and Hickey on the 4 guys for WVU. Hickey's there, and he picks up that puck for RMU, sends it back down. RMU defenseman, 27, looking to skate it up. He finds a lane, and he shifts the defenseman, picks it back up, but Morris there chips it back off his skate. And Morris keep on going. Morris making a good couple of plays here, making sure RMU is not really getting a good groove with the power play early on. RMU comes back down. Shot on net, good save by Huff. And Hickey's there to send back out. 1 minute left on the power play. RMU defenseman skating back up, looking, he's just going to go run it down there. Duke in there to meet the RMU player, looking there, and they send it back up to the point. Oh, and that is, they gained back control. Looked like RMU player was going to lose control for a second. The puck is sent out of the zone, so now RMU's going to have to regroup again. Almost intercepted by Baptiste, but unsuccessfully so. RMU gained control on the power play now. Up to the point. Looking. Sends it onto the half wall to RMU player. Look like he's going to take a shot. He says not to. Sends a point. Shot. It's just wide. Tip from the front there, but tipped wide. Now to the left side. RMU player trying to move back up to the point to his teammate, but unsuccessfully so. And Video is there to send it on to an icing. That penalty was successfully killed. Now it's 3 minutes left with 2-0 RMU. Dukin chips it up to Isel. Isel sends it down. RMU player only able to control, so that's not an icing. So Sear down there, he made a good play, and now that was moved down to one of the new guys. Can't think of his name top of my head. So Sear shot on the back end. RMU goalie easily handled that one. Oh, and there's a penalty being called on RMU, one from behind. Both teams trading power plays here early on. And now the Mountaineers have a second chance to get on the power play. 2 minutes, 26 seconds left. The power play unit of Avalon, Dukin, Jukas, and Isel out. Looks like there's conversation between the players. Maybe the coach at RMU trying to get clarification on the penalty. Avalon at the draw. unable to win it back. Went back to the Army defenseman who looks to ice it out, and he successfully does that. Lucan goes back to retrieve it. There's an Army player on his back. He takes a look what to do, and he's just going to go and skate it. Sets it up to ISO. ISO now up the middle. Turnover by ISO. And Army is able to pick it back up, and they're just going to go ice it back down there. Duke retrieves on the half wall. He sends it back down to ISO. ISO sends it to Avalon. Avalon unable to control it, but there is Vermont to pick it up, but he sends it right to the sitting Army defenseman on the blue line, and he's just going to ice it back down. Now 1 minute left in the power play. Dukin ran there waiting for the reinforcements to come. He passes to the wing over there. And that's sent over to Vermont, just a little bit out of reach, and that is going to be picked up by RMU. There's a exchange of possession, but now Kukins has it back in the defensive zone for Mountaineers. Over to Evans. Evans sends it back to the other side. Adamek unable to keep it, and that's a blocker save by Jacob Hubman that goes up into the rafters. Now there's 58 seconds left in the first period. Face-off won by Mountaineers. I'm back to Adamek. Morris back there. He looks to make a play, and he unable to turns with the puck, and a great save by Jacob Hubman. But Morris turns with the puck again in the slot. There's Evans, an RMU player fine for it. Picked back up by Ventura, number 88. He moves it over to Vermont, and he tries to make a move. Does, but unable to control it after he makes a move and goes into the corner. Adamek with the puck, he moves it over to Evans. Evans on the half wall. He passes in the middle. Vermont takes a shot, quick shot, but saved by the RMU goalie. Ventura was there in the middle. Maybe looked you took the block or something, but that would have worked out. $20 seconds left, 19 seconds to be exact. That faceoff is lost by Cecile. Up to Hickey. Hickey takes a shot and blocked, and a good chance for the Mountaineers there. 11 seconds left. That was a good little shot by Hickey, tipped in front. RMU goalie able to handle it, but not easily. Just here for the face-off. Face-off's a loss. RMU picks up behind the net, rims it back over to the wall. Just out of the reach of Chubbs. Chubbs unable again. Now Hickey back there. Hickey moves it up to the wall. And the period's over. That's 2-0 after the first. And we'll be back for the second period. back for the second period. We do not have a cameraman right now. We are working on that, so you're just going to have to hear my awesome voice for the next couple minutes. Our cameraman's on his way up right now. So RMU wins the draw. They get control. Defenseman moves the puck up. Number 2 looking for a power pass. Makes it on the left wing. Left wing under the control, but gets it anyways. Burrows going on. He's beaten by the puck, but RMU player sends it to the slot, and that's turned over in the high slot, but the puck is still back in. Deacon with the puck, he sends it over to his deep partner just on the restore. Ventura one-hands it, trying to get the control of the puck, and he dumps it on in. And now we have the cameraman here. And now moves back up. Avalon moves it low. In the slot, under the control is Ventura, and chipped back up behind Burrows, behind the defenseman. RMU player shoots it on net. It's a big save by Jacob. Duke with the puck, he chips it on out. Ventura looking for the puck, and he tries to grab it, but unable to get it. The RMU player chips it all over, and he has it now, and he gets it to the high slot shot over the net, thankfully, to the point of RMU. Hey, that's rigged around. RMU player by himself looking for some help. Moves it down to the corner, and that's rigged around again, onto the other side. RMU has it, moves it down low. RMU again, and they make it, cuts to the middle. That is broken up by Avalon. Avalon tries to pick it up, but that's picked up by RMU, and they back in the zone again. RMU the puck, and then it's broke up, shot on net, and hit in the netting. Face-off draw off in the zone, the right center. Puck is dropped front by RMU onto the point. He rolls it back down low. And that RMU player he controls it. He shifts it over to the other side of the rink, and big hit by Stokes. Stokes was in the net, but the defenseman on RMU grabs the puck low. They play a little back and forth, play a fake shot on net. And that is picked up by Huff. Huff just scarfing that puck down like it's for breakfast. And there's a little tough one from the net. Maybe a little words exchanged. But the ref tells the boys to settle on down. And we got 18 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second period. And the face-off's gone to the left zone. Into that zone for the Mountaineers. Face-off. Looks like one by Mountaineers, but RMU picks it up anyways. Down the half wall, RMU plays over the cut and middle. That's picked up by Jukas. Now Stokes with it. Stokes looking to keep skating. He chips it in. That turns it right back over to RMU. And RMU player tries to chip it out, but that goes out of the zone. So not out of the zone, out of the rink. And now face-off going back into the offensive stuff for the Mountaineers. We got Chris Maw on the center. He loses the draw. RMU there back there. He reverses it to his deep partner. He looks to make a pass. Sully steps, finds a play. Just looks like going to be an icing here. Moore's back there, and it's indeed called an icing. Just so you guys know, the score is 2-0 right now, RMU. 17 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. And Vermont again for the face-off on the left side of the offensive zone. And there's a whistle. Looks like they're going to try to take the two setters out. Sorry, they're going to kick the redo. I don't know what the call is there, but they're going to redo the face-off here. Vermont in for the face-off. Ref trying to back him up. And face-off is won by Vermont. He quickly had possession. Lost it, but turned up to the RMC's winger. He brings it back in, but picked up by the center, and that's chipped back in by Adaback Vermont. Putting pressure, and rips it back down on in. RMU player picks it back up, looking for a pass. He sees someone on the far side. He's looking, he tries to shove it in there, but that is chipped, and so that is not going to be an icing, and they successfully bring it into the offensive zone for them. Army defensively picks it back up on the point, moves it on the half wall. Looks to take a shot, and that's blocked. Looked like that was Stokes with the block. And now here comes Isel. Isel looking for a pass. He chips it in. Left up by the defenseman. He picks back, parked back up again behind the net. Oh, quick shot by Adbeck, the newcomer net. And Vermont looked like he had a little step there, but no one there to help him out. But holds up, and Adbeck gets shoved in on the corner. Isel moves it back out to the point. Burrows just chips it back on deep. Vermont pursuit. 22 for RMU, just chips it over. And it looks like it'd be an icing call, but RMU looks like they're going to beat the icing. And there's no icing. Icing is waved off. Burrows chips it around the net. Hickey swings away from a hit. He picks it up. Actually, sorry, that's not Hickey. That is Stokes. My bad. My apologies. And he's taken down. No penalty call there. RMU gains control of the puck. Now they start moving around the zone. A shot on that. Hoff for the shot. A save, sorry. And he makes 2 saves right back to back. And it's still 2-0 RMU. .16:07 left in the second period. WVU's trailing 2-0 right now. And this will be on the left side of the defensive zone from Mountaineers. And there's another whistle by the referee. This is second face-off this has happened. Don't know really what the call is. Can't hear. Wish we would have mic'd them up. But we're in Boat Park. RMU in the face-off dot. They win it back. Down the corner. 80 rims to the right ground. RMU player in pursuit. Up to the point for RMU. RMU looks to chip it back down. They rim it back down again. Burrows in. Burrows chips it. Unable to get to his winger. You get there, gives a little shove in front of the net. Hoff looks like they had a save, and Hoff now giving some lip to the referee, and looks like someone came in and shoved RMU player down. And there is some back and forth between the players and the referees collectively. .15:44 left in the second period. We have Avalon, Evans, and Ventura out for the offensive zone, and Burrows and Gook on the D side. Early on in the game still. Just down 2-0. Mountaineers have plenty of time to make some noise. Evans in for the face-off. Face-off is won back. Burrows tries to get it. He is hit immediately, unable to corral it, so possession goes to RMU. His move down to the opposite side of the corner to Gookin. He chips up to his winger and chipped up all the way up to Ventura. Ventura by himself. He's outnumbered. He tries it. He just chips it in the corner. He goes in pursuit. Avalon there to help him out. Ventura gets a little hit. Avalon picks it up. He's looking to move a point. Gookin with a shot for the point. Blocked by 19 on RMU. Burrows looking. He moves in front of that again, but that is picked up by RMU and chipped out just over the reaching stick of Colin Gookin. Evans. He looks like it's going to be icing, but there's Ventura. Ventura beats the icing, and he unable to block the shot, but Evans was in front of the net. Chipped by Ventura. Forcing a save by the RMU goalie, but RMU picks it back up, and they're breaking it back out. Going on a 3-on-2 now. Some passing, not able to really connect, and WVU picked up the puck, and here comes Evans. Evans crosses in the blue line, just chips it on in. Maybe a little shot, won't able to get it. Puck is down the corner. Avalon behind the net, looking for Evans. He just tries to stuff it on in, but the goalie's there to meet him there. RMU picks it on up. He starts skating. Stutter steps over the blue line. Now he sees someone on the left side. Unable to, and shot right by Hoff, but the rebound is wide open there, and that comes right to the slot and corrected by it back up by RMU. RMU defensive back in his own zone now. Some changes going on for both sides. He's going to take the space and skates it. He's skating, and he shoots, and misses the net wide right. That rims around to the WVU winger, and he chips it, but to no man's land, picked back up by RMU. RMU picks it up again, but he does the same thing, chips it over to the other team, and that is corralled back into the other end RMU, and now pursuit is Judas. Judas runs into the RMU player right in front of that, but that's good, that's a distraction. Jukas almost had a puck, but lost, and RMU picked it back up, and here they come back down the offensive zone. He chips around the goalie, stutter steps, Hickey. but nothing getting going there for RMU, and that puck goes back onto the Mountaineers, and here comes Jukas in the offensive zone. He takes a hit from RMU, and that's in the corner. Puck is being battled by the two. RMU picks it back up now to the neutral zone. Now a lot of possession being handled at both ends, and now it looks like a penalty is going to be called. An RMU player is on the ice, and Judas does not have a stick, so it looked like Judas will be going to the box. 13:18 is the time on the clock. And it's going to be penalty on Jeremy Judas for the Mountaineers. Some conversations, but it looks like it's going to be a double minor. So that would mean it'd be a format. Yeah, that's correct. A format. Looked like it was going to be a slash. And it looks like they're looking for someone else to serve the penalty as well. Now I'm joined in booth by the one and only Brianna Grimes, who's taking control of the camera. She comes straight from Mindfed tutoring training. Oh, look, a penalty is being called on RMU too, so it's going to be up 5 on 4. Oh, sorry, 4 on 4 for 2 minutes. I had to do the math in my head, and it's going to be a 5 on 4 for 2 minutes for RMU. Let's see if Bree's camera skills are as good as her tutoring skills. And face-off was won by RMU. That's back in, that is controlled by RMU. Now 4 on 4 is going to be a little more ice and space for both teams here to make some plays. 26 steps out of the puck. He makes a crisp pass to his wing on the left side. He shifts on over to the streaming RMU player. He brings it back into the zone. That's blocked by Dukin. Now back up. Oh, and then here we go. We got ISO. He's running on the rush, but he's being pressured by 2 players. Tries to make a move. 1 too many. And that's picked back up by RMU, but the pass is unable to be connected. That's back to Burrows. And Avalon, sorry, Jukas sends it back in, but it's not before ISO is out of bounds, so he has to come back out not to get icing. RMU now picks the puck up. Skating. He makes a move around Jukas. He's still with the puck, making another move. Goes around Burrows and gets a shot on net, but there's off to say that they have the save. Dukin bound for the puck behind the net, and it looks like there's going to be a chipping called on Colin Dukin. Good play by Colin to play tough and hard to draw a penalty. And now it's going to be a 4 on 3 for 1 minute and 3 seconds. We apologize for the zoom on this camera. We just got back from break, so our brains aren't really working yet. So hopefully by next game, we'll have to zoom out. Till then, you'll have to see a zoomed-in version of the game. 4 on 3 for the Mountaineers. Here's so they can do some work. We got Dukin, Adamak, Avalon, and Evans on the power play. That puck is stayed in by Dukin. Evans controls the puck, looking to move it over to Adamak. Adamak shoots it. Oh, over there. Avalon, but unable to make any damage. Dukin back with the puck. He looks to make a pass. Adamak coming in the neutral zone. He comes on in. He skates, and he's met by RMU play. RMU picks it up now, and he rims it around net. Evans tries to stay in with a skate, but just bounces all over there. Half out of his net. He's going to give it to his buddy, Dukin. Dukin comes on the puck. He's looking for to make a pass. He's going to just pass on over to Adamak. Over to Evans. Just behind Evans. Evans stops, unable to keep momentum. Moves it back over to Dukin. Dukin comes with the puck. He crosses the red line. He's shifting. He's making some crossover. He slows down. Moves it back up to Avalon on the top circle. He's looking at Avalon. Tries to back off to Dukin in the corner. Dukin over to Adamak in the point. Over to Evans. Evans looking for a pass. He kind of flips on the net, and that's ricocheted off from the goalie up to the net. Now we're back on the 4 on 4. 11 minutes and 60 seconds left. to the one and only Greg Grimes to fix the Zoom issue. So now, guys, I'm proud to say you are seeing a regular Zoom version of the game now. No longer looking like you're watching this on a TI-84 calculator. Back on 4-on-4 hockey now for another minute, for another 55 seconds until the penalty kill goes on from Mountaineers. We have Jeffrey Stokes moves on over to Morris. Morris bounces the puck behind the Stokes. Unable to make a clear possession of it. He's still trying to get a handle as the RMU player pressures him. He comes out with the puck and turned on over to RMU. RMU player unable to possess it again. Jukas grabs it in the neutral zone. Offsides is called on the Mountaineers. Jukas probably just feel like he wanted to load it up anyways, so let's call him rip as he crosses the blue line. Hearing some chirps from RMU's side now. The goal on RMU looks unfazed though, because that was over the net and did not hit him. 31 seconds to the penalty kill goes on from Mountaineers. They go down, man. Face-off is won by RMU. Jukas pressures the defenseman in the corner. He just rips it around the net. And on the left half wall is the Army defenseman. He just chips at 17, who's streaking up the top of circles, but that is chipped on in by Isel. And now Jukas is on the top of the blue line, and he moves it back on in. And now Isel's in the corner, battling for the puck. He's looking for front up, foul Jukas, but Jukas had some pressure on him to do it. Morris trying to shoot the net, but he moves just left of the net. Army with the puck, he's being pressured in by Stokes. No penalty calls there. And RMU finds a player out of the box sitting on the blue line. And RMU comes on in. Now there's 3 on 2. And shot. Point blank saved by Huff. And RMU crosses the puck again. Moves it to the point. And there's going to be another penalty called on the Mountaineers. Now it looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3 for the Mountaineers for 43 seconds. It's 10 minutes left, halfway through the game now. The Mountaineers still down 2-0. There's 43 seconds left on the first penalty for the Mountaineers. Then they just got another one, so 2 minutes, and now it's going to be 5-on-3 for 40 seconds. RMU looking to corral the puck. They're on the point, just playing it back and back. Looking to move on in. They step on in, takes a shot, saved by Huff. Now 29 seconds left. The first penalty. And now after this penalty to be over, it'll still be 5-on-4 for another minute and 20 seconds. And that face-off is won by Avalon. Burrow is unable to clear the puck, goes to the points for RMU. RMU defenseman on the point. Lines up for a shot, takes it. Kick saved by Huff. Rebound was there, but the player kicks it wide. RMU able to get the puck again, finds a player in the middle, he sends it wide open, and has a goal for RMU. The RMU forward was able to crack the puck in the slot, he moved it over, bringing the Mountaineer defenseman wide. Huff came on over with him, and he made a little quick behind the back pass, no look to his buddy on the other side with a wide open net, and now it's 3-0. RMU, and still the Mountaineers have to kill off another penalty that has a minute and 30 seconds left. Mountaineers players showing some frustration right now. RMU defenseman collecting the puck, and they look to break out. To start the power play breakout. He sauces it to number 19. Nice sauce, and he brings it on over to the other side. And RMU player unable to collect it, so he just chips it on in. Stokes, he ribs it back up. That's collected again by RMU player. And there's a battle for on the half wall. Hickey able to collect the puck, and he just ices it back down. And maybe goes down a shot net for him, collecting those stats. RMU players now get it back in, but they're unable to really get some good handle on it, and Jukas is there to cause some trouble, and he sends it back on in. He went down looking for a penalty, but there's no call. Army doing a breakout again. Moves on over to the right side of that, but that is a little bit too far for the players. And some confusion went on that power play breakout and caused them to have a offsides. 8 minutes, 37 seconds left in the second period. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Face-off is won by RMU. The RMU defense moves on to his left winger, just across the red line. And he moves it to his streaming winger over the blue line. And he tried to get on net a little too wide, but the puck goes into the opposite side in the corner. A fight ensues for the puck on the half wall. RMU comes out with the puck, moves it to the point. He looks to shoot. Shoot he does, and that is scoffed down like a nice breakfast meal by Jacob Huff. 3-0 is the score with 8 minutes, 60 seconds left. The face-off is won by the Mountaineers, collected by Dukin. Dukin looks to chips it out of the net. That goes right up. Oh, but the puck jumps over the defensive stick for RMU. That's out of the zone, and they're going to have to regroup. Puck is quickly taken back up by RMU. Dukin again has the puck behind the net for the WVU. He's looking to find Ventura. Ventura a little bit too behind the players, but he's still able to cause some trouble, and that goes on the Judas stick, who just sends it on in. Some pressure being done by the Mountaineers now, who collects in front of that. He's looking for a pass up to Dukin. Dukin looks to shoot. Blocked by an RMU player. He has a good line there. RMU player now trying to break it on out. On the half wall, sends around to Avalon the slot. Avalon just rips on that, not a lot of mustard on that, so that's easily safe. RMU again trying to rim it out of the zone. Some passes going around. And 27 just suddenly stumps Evans. And now 27 on RMU. Moving around, looking to find his buddy in the slot. No one's home. Picked up by Evans. Evans who just tries to find Ventura, who's streaking. Chips on in neutral zone. That works because Ventura is able to chip it on in. Evans into the corner here. Ventura ended up with the puck. He sends it back in, but that's turned over right to the Army defenseman, who sends it forward in neutral zone. But that hops over his stick, and that's collected by Stokes. And the neutral zone in the ACHA, it just goes back and forth. I can't keep up. I can't talk that fast. So Army picks it back up in neutral zone. He skates it in. He steps more. So he comes in the middle of the slot, takes a shot. Great save by Huff. That moves up high on point. Looks like a rainbow shot. Don't know, I've never seen that before. And Huff is able to make a save. A rebound ensues, but Huff again make that save easily. Behind the net is WVU with the puck. They look to make a pass. He chips on over. Looks like it's going to be an icing. Did not look at any touch it, and indeed that is an icing. I do know somehow the rules of hockey. Our videographer, Bree Grimes, doing a great job so far. She has a hydro flask in hand. Make sure she is hydrated. Earlier on the broadcast, I spilled my Dr. Pepper everywhere. Luckily, not on the electronics though. And now here we're back to the game. Face-off is won by the Mountaineers. Down to the RMU player who wins it on the point. Shot is made. He makes that wide. RMU defense on the point. He takes a shot, sends it back down around to the RMU forward on the other corner. I'm starting to stutter. The Mountaineers now fighting for the puck. Able to pick that up. That looks like it's going to be Stokes with the puck. Stokes tries to make it over to the right. Is not, but is stripped back up by RMU player. And now he's looking for a call. Is not. RMU looking for control breakout here. Cecile with the pressure, able to make an errant pass happen on the other team. RMU with the puck. Cecile pressuring. Cecile with the hit. Cecile, no help for it. RMU picks it up. He's going to look and pass it. He makes it on the left side of the wing. Who picks it? He's unable to pick it up. Both teams unable to catch any pass, it seems. Barrows with the puck. He's looking to make a pass. Turn on over the neutral zone. RMU 14 with it. Makes a spin arm move, adjusts it to his buddy. Shot and saved by Huff. Rebound looked like it might have been there, but Huff is there to save it. Somehow no one's whacking RMU player who took a hack on Huff. But here we are, 5 minutes left, and it's 3-0 RMU. It is somewhat cold in Borough Park today. There was a carbon monoxide leak in the arena last night. It looked like it was able to clear up because none of us are dropping dead so far. RMU player wins it back up to the point. Who sends it back down in the corner? There's a fine Susan in the half wall, but RMU picks it up, and he's going to chip it in. The puck jumps over Ice's stick. Oh, no, it didn't. And that goes straight to the RMU player who shoots it just high over the net. Puck is chipped past the RMU defenseman. For a on chase, but RMU able to break it back out, do a nice little regroup. Duking down to the puck, and it looked like Hoff is just going to save it. Nice crowd at Borough Park. We're looking probably like 60 people here. Not bad for a Saturday afternoon game. We are competing with the basketball team. I can't say the score of that right now. I'll check here for a second for all you basketball fans. And that face-off is won by the Mountaineers. But right up to the RMU player. He shoots it on, but Huff kicks it wide. The RMU defenseman tries to pick it up, but that's turnover. And here comes Jukas and Judas. That is a tongue twister waiting to happen, and they score. But they do not. So RMU picks it up and chips behind Duking. Duking gives chase. And 24 for RMU just came out of the half wall and scored. You can hear the post ping from this side of the ice. He just came just outside of the hash marks on the right side of the net. And he looked like he went short side. Huff unable to take it. And now it's 4-0 with 4:19 that's left in the second period. The Mountaineers are down 4-0. WVU basketball game does not start till 6 p.m. So there's no need not to worry, fans. You can still watch this game. Evans shifts it on in. Here comes Ventura. Here gives Jace. Pressures on the half wall. Evans. Dialing for it. Avalon now kicks at the puck. Looks like sends it in front of it, but no one's home. And there's Hickey with the puck. Hickey shoots right into RMU's shin pads. RMU player who sends it back behind his net to his D partner, who looks to make a play. He chips off the wall, but there's Mountaineers there to keep it on in. Avalon tries to shoot that, and a little shot on net there. Ventura with the puck, 88, looking like Patrick Kane, sends it over to Hickey. Hickey shot again. Oh, that's a goal. Hickey shoots, and Avalon was there to tip it, and now it's full. It was a long way break. Maybe they had a little assist up, but this could be the momentum they needed. And that was a nice recovery by the Mountaineers, who just got scored on and came back down and scored themselves. Avalon can tell you his how many goals he's at, but I do know he's the leading goal scorer, has most goals on the team. Number 2 on the team is Max Hedges, 44, so a flex. And Brianna Grimes is on Snapchatting while she is photographer, very professional. RMU takes the puck, they bring it on in, and they chip it out of the corner. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the period, and there's Mountaineers up 4-1. Puck is chipped back in by RMU. I don't really get possession by any of these teams. They kind of just sling the puck back and forth and see what happens. Puck is shipped back to the neutral zone again for probably the 80th time this game. RMU player able to bring it in. He comes on the inside. He looks like he takes a shot, and Huff is there to save it. A nice glove save by Jacob Huff. Looks like Dugan saying a couple words to the players who shot the puck. Looks like he just tapped him on the shin pads. Maybe he said, "Good shot, buddy." That was pretty nice. Yeah, it looks like they have a nice funny conversation. Sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're good. Guess this is a good one. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left in the second period. Just under 3 minutes if you guys are in the rounding. 4-1 is the score in favor of RMU. The RMU center takes the face-off, wins it back. Unable to win it back, and this big slap shot by RMU player who looks like he whiffed on it a little bit. The puck is corralled back by RMU into the zone after comeback to the near zone for the brief moments. Puck is rimped. It looks like there's Ventura in for the chip the puck up. Starting out of Ventura as Adamak gives chase back to RMU in the neutral zone. Looks like that was a pick set by RMU. No penalty called. Isel tried to shoot the puck, shoot the stick out of the way. Isel now, who is behind the play, is able, and the RMU player fell down. Isel scored. There we go. That was a nice shot there. Isel was behind the play after being picked off by another RMU player. The Mountaineers saw him just over the red line, picked up the puck. I don't think the RMU player expected him with the speed he had. He sidestepped and was able to get the puck just right over the face-off, and I just closed his box, which I don't think I opened again. There we go, I just opened it. I thought I locked the box back, so we're in. And now, quickly, as they went down, it is 2-4 in favor, 4-2 is probably the correct way to say it. They have cut the lead down in half, which is good, and here comes Sasir. Sasir shoots it on net. Sasir gives chase, but RMU goalie able to save it. Sasir for the face-off. Won it back to Stokes. Stokes on his backhand, tries to shoot it down low, and that's picked up by RMU. And here comes a 2-on-1 rush, but unable to make a crisp pass as RMU. So that man rush is gone. Morris in with the puck, looking to make a pass. He passes up to Sasir. Sasir gets a poke check away from him. Back to RMU, but right back to Sasir. But Sasir was moving the other way, so we're able to collect it effectively. Morris in the corner of the puck. He's flying with another RMU player. He kicks it around the net. Sasir picks it up. He moves it over to the wing. Mountaineers looking to make a play here. And that pass is ricocheted off the RMU player back down the other side. And RMU now back into the offensive zone for them. Good play by Evans to come back and pick up that straggler. Unable to get that once he set up is RMU. Puck is chipped. Evans gets chased. But now he's going to just play defensively for this. RMU player makes a pass. He looks up. And they skate over the blue line. He takes a big slap shot, but offside is called. And now there's a minute left. A minute and 7 seconds left, to be precise, in the second period. The Mountaineers just cut down the lead by 2 with the goal by Isel. And now there's a face-off in the neutral zone. Face-off is won by RMU, and that's chipped on in. Duke in there, meets the player. Here Burrows with the puck. He comes up with speed. He's looking maybe to chip it. He does. Jizz does the same. He chips it in. He's going to beat the RMU player to the corner. RMU going to get it, but WVU have a forward check. Looking for a turnover. That's moved up to the winger by RMU. Now it's a 2-on-1. But WVU looks to have some back checkers, so this should be managed. Shot is made by RMU that looks like it went wide. I don't have my contacts in, so when it goes on the other end, I'm basically blind. Now there's 25 seconds left as the two teams battle for in the right corner in the defensive zone for the Mountaineers. Pass is made to Jukas. He chips it in the neutral zone in the middle. Trying to be picked up by Judas. There's a fight between the feet by the two players and picked up by RMU now. He looks to break it up. They move it behind the net. They stop behind the net. There's 7 seconds left, and they look like they're probably just going to go. No, he does not. I thought he was going to end it, but high stick is called. No one touches the puck, and the period is over. It is 2-4 in favor of the RMU Colonials, whatever that means. And we'll be back for the third period.